Lord. Jesse made another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
Warriors, but they live in the sky. I never seen a Gucci watching my future. Sign of the times, and God whispered in my dream, shouted, open your eyes. I got so much more in store for you they can't touch what's mine. Pack my whole life's precious moments in a line and shouted, singing my songs and think she know what's on my mind.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports. Bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game. Long. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Miami Heat. And certainly disappointing, the injury to Derek White.
Yeah, and Kevin, you could tell when he went down in that last game, it just didn't look good. And now that news just kind of confirms our worst fears. He's going to have to watch from the sideline, and really the timetable is still in doubt.
Just a devastating injury, to say the least. He is a big player for them, and they really can't afford to lose him right now.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Young. From outside, off the mark. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Paul. Lillard scanning the floor. Young with no one around. Again, Young missing. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Heat. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Knicks making a change here. Now here's Durant. From deep. Here's Johnson. Oh, that's blocked. Paul with the bucket. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Over in the corner, Kuminga. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
The playmaking skills of Lillard. Reads defenses so well and recognizes when they've left a teammate uncovered.
Now here's Durant. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. KD's got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Allen, that's good.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
And here's KD for 3. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Nobody near Allen. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line. Quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things.
Johnson, a wide-open look. Good on the three-point shot.
Moving the ball, finding Johnson where he likes it.
Lillard outside. Allen outside. Out to Brooks. Pass to Claxton. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Lillard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Brooks misses. Poked away. And stolen by Lillard. And it's Brooks in the corner. Kicks it out to Allen. New York moving the ball around. Good on the shot. 8 points for Ray Allen.
Has the pure athleticism. Allen gets it done inside.
Pass to Divac. To the middle. And then Durant with the dunk.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Allen outside. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Divac. Stolen by Allen. And it's Brooks in the corner. .27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one, good.
And Allen showing good recognition on that play to set up a teammate for the basket.
Paul outside. Outside, KD. Offline with his 3. Allen outside from the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Heat. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Down low. Deft touch on the alley-oop. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And Durant gets double teamed. Back the ball. Pass to Divac. Paul surveying the floor. 5 to shoot. Over Wiggins. It's deflected. Here's Allen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Allen's got the lead up to 3 now for New York. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for New York?
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
So it's New York now after Vlade Divac's three-pointer that didn't go. And Allen is good for 3.
3 points.
And it's a 6-point New York lead.
And when Allen catches fire, it is a sight to see because it seems like the guy just can't miss.
Right side Durant. Back to Paul. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Divac. That one goes in.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Allen. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Damian Lillard.
The Heat trailed by 9. Johnson outside. Back to Paul. Johnson outside. Paul outside. From deep 3-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Johnson's got 6. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Timeout. Called
Super. Work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you got them on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancer.
The Heat trailed by 8. Pass to Garuba. Lets the three fly. Lillard with the rebound. So it's New York now. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Claxton. Some nice passing by New York here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .36 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Sharp. There's a screen. The layup off target.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Lillard, right side. And Lillard gets double teamed. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Knicks leading by 8. Now here's Rondo. Allen outside. Back to Rondo. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What precision from Rondo. Even when he gets knocked around, he keeps his focus and nails the shot.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Timeout called, the Heat.
All right, Heat fans, make some noise once again for your Miami Heat.
Heat on offense. It's a 10-point game. And, of course, one of the league's longest-tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame-level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports leagues and worked his way up from video coordinator.
And here is Bryant following the 3 from Kevin Durant. There's Kuminga. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
First team foul.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Miami. They trail by 7. Yep, that one goes in there.
And a dominant play there from Divac in the paint, using his physical gifts to find a shot.
Now here's Rondo. Higgins outside. Back to Rondo. Fires the 3. Andrew Wiggins, and that's good. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Back to Paul. Johnson in the corner. Wiggins with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And here is Kuminga. Pass to Rondo. Allen outside. Takes it inside. And Durant sends it back. Pocket 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Heat trailed by 8.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Divac. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Knicks leading by 8. Rondo with it, guarded now by Durant. Allen outside. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Paul outside. Pass to Durant. Now Divac. Back to KD. Lets it go with the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now Kuminga. And here's Wiggins. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Rondo with it. Back to Wiggins. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
The Heat trail by 8. 1:30 left to play in the third. Pass to Divac. Hits the three-point bomb. Divac has got 9 points.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Over in the corner, Kuminga. Back to Lillard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lillard's got his third bucket of the night.
Dame Lillard can untie your shoes with moves like that.
Pass to Sharp. Now Divac. Heat moving the ball around. Divac sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. They get it back. Kicks it out to Paul. Here's Divac. He's got 9.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He has excellent leadership skills. Damian Lillard preaches accountability. He wants his teams to get the best and most out of each other.
Now here's Lillard. He has 7. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Banked in off the glass. He's got 9.
Taking it to the defense right there. Lillard can do it all.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11. Pass to Sharp. Here's Garuba. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And stolen by Wiggins. And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Heat trailed by 8. It's Durant on the wing. It's 3-pointers off the mark. And the Knicks with possession. Here is Lillard.
Damian Lillard is so explosive inside, and right there, that got him the whistle.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
Pass to Divac. Back to Paul. Now here's Divac. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, KD. And the 3-ball is good.
At the arc, Kevin Durant is totally in his comfort zone. Nothing could shake him off that look.
Lillard outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Lillard misses. And KD's got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Here's Divac. And the Heat, another three.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
New York calls timeout.
New York calls timeout. Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat Panthers.
And New York making a change here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them to keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
First team foul.
Here's Divac. It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Outside Durant. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
And the Heat call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And Miami making a change here. The Heat trailed by 7. And it's Divac with the jam.
Yeah, playing to his strengths. Divac using that reach to go up over the D for the finish.
Pass to Allen. On deep. And they get it back. It's Allen on the wing. Now Lillard. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's blocked by Divac.
I mean, he's got great instincts defensively. Divac has a knack for disrupting plays with those active hands.
And here are the Heat. It's a 5-point game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Claxton. Inside, Lillard. A beautiful reverse layup. 14 points for Lillard.
This is what makes Lillard an all-star caliber player. His ability to fill it up.
Got a piece of it. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:06 left to play in the final quarter. The Knicks leading by 7. Lillard outside. Allen outside. Pocket 6. Pass to Claxton. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Outside, KD. Back to Paul. Good ball movement here by Miami. over Wiggins. Miami no good on that time either. And the Knicks with possession. Pass to Lillard. So it's New York picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled.
On me, I'm freezing. No way I'm anemic. Put up to the photo, man. Too easy. Y'all gon' like judo, snatch a line. I got a different places, different seasons. They playing the position, cutting off too easy. I started out R&B stars right at the band. I have on the west side, think that I abandoned them. I have I can change climate. I threw the money on it to the price up like I designed it. Ain't put the presidential on the. That little IG in a car. Pop out that night and double up. In the car. It's your one and young Weezy, man, it's too easy. Different for every season, showing me they them feel relaxed, it's like they therapeutic. She take that down, call back so she won't think I need it. If I don't post and I go ghost, it's gonna be for a reason. Just got my reading and my reasons. I'm booked out the region. This jury call on me, I'm freezing. No way I'm anemic. I got it for the fiends. I got it for the users. I'm over here, get it. Fiends. I got it for the users. Addicted to music. Come over here, get it. It is cool. Come over here, get it. It is punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock. Hey, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk. Get it, huh? Put my city on. Put my fit on. Going dumb. If you don't like my, you living wrong. What he want? What he finna pawn? Spend his money on. Mr. Put it on. You ain't want this till I put it on. They don't bar, they just talk a lot. Me, I really rock. Culture shock. She say this a joint, like her shoulder pop. Pop, but this isn't pop. This ain't indie rock. Specific is general, huh? But when you talk, I ain't hearing you. This talk like an interlude. I'ma prefer you. Might end up shedding a tear too. In the career too. That finna do. Let's just check back in the years. Pop like an interview. Might pop my shit in the interview. Jump off the stage, I get physical. Been living with limitless goals, the greatest story ever told. I'm on. For the fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it. It is cool. Okay, I got it for the fiends. I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it. It is cool. Come over here, get it. It is punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock. Hey, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock. Fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it. It's cool. Okay, I got it for the fiends.
Hey, everybody. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Paul with it. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Durant.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
Here's Paul. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
A guy who plays with great confidence, Grant. Davis is always looking to attack.
Yeah, NBA, that's true at both ends of the floor. His competitive nature allows him to guard an opponent's best scorer and at the same time shoulder much of the offensive load.
Now here's Paul. Outside Durant. Back to Paul. Shoots over Randle. Here's Divac. And he dunks it down.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Now here's Ingram. Now here's Jordan. Clock at 6. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. To the middle. Pass to Wiseman. Now Jordan. Screen by Wiseman. Back to Jordan. Drops in the layup for 2.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And that one's good by Durant.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
Back to Jordan. The 3 ball. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Paul. from about 19. Dort for three. And the Heat, another three.
Nice job by Lou Dort to make his way to the corner and then make the shot.
Timeout call, the Jazz. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter here. Lowry outside. Pass to Šarić. Clarkson for three. And it's Miami with a rebound. And he lobs it up. The kick out to Paul. Back to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, go ahead and get up, Kevin Durant, former MVP, punching it home.
Well, the past few seasons, the Jazz have become serious playoff contenders.
You know, B.A., with high expectations, they haven't reached their goal. Now, this franchise definitely has their sights set on the ultimate prize, their first championship.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Out to the wing. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. No good there. The Jazz go the other way with it.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Clarkson outside. Out to Lowry. Jacks up a three. They get the rebound. Durant inside. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Boy, KD gets himself right to the rim. Liftoff is complete.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Miami. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Time for
the Jazz. 17.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
It's stolen away. Here's Sharp. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. And Saddiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Greg.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Clarkson outside, and he drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA cares, drawing huge crowds.
And Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
NBA Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. Kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school. They say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops.
Jordan inside. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Pass to Randall. Jordan with it. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Ingram. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
The Heat with the lead. second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Garuba. From deep, Johnson. Clarkson grabs a miss. Randall with the drive. Clarkson outside. Outside for Ingram. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Garuba. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And here's Ingram. It's stolen by Johnson. And James Wiseman gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score it.
Shot clock at 5. Poke loose. And stolen by Paul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And the free throw, no good.
And one word that always goes along with the Jazz, defense. They've been a top 10 defense in the league in 6 of the last 7 seasons.
Now the line, Jaylen Brown.
To the wing on the left. Inside. And it's slammed in by Durant.
We are talking about one of the greatest scorers in the history of NBA basketball. Kevin Durant's doing some work right now.
Outside Tate. Saric a screen. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Robinson Earl. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And with a defense like Utah's had, it's easy to see why they've been a playoff regular.
Well, it's always a good idea to put a priority on getting stops. Now, it'll be interesting because they traded away their anchor on defense, Rudy Gobert. Can they live up to the standard they've set the last few seasons? Let's see if it can happen.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Paul. Screen by Durant. The kick out to Paul. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Sadiq Bey. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
.51 seconds left in the second period. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Dinwiddie with it. Green picks him up. Outside Tate. From the arc. Utah, the rebound. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Lowry. 5 on the clock. Over to the left wing.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Now at the line,
and that one misses.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Substitution on the court.
And here's none. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Divac. It's intercepted. Now Dinwiddie. Lowry, right side. And so it's the Miami Heat finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Back to Johnson. Pass to Divac. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Heat lead by 8.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Back to Jordan. On target from range. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Johnson. Outside, Green. To the paint. Here's Divac. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, my God. That was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many. That's for sure. He can really fly.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Steps back. Pass to Johnson. Down low. Divac, good. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Ingram. Jordan with it. He's got 7. Ooh, a good look from Wiseman. That one a little long. The Heat with the lead.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player in his development.
Outside for Dort. From downtown. The rebound by the Jazz.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Pass to Randall. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Man, what a great experience, Grant.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
The shot by Dort, no good. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Pass to Randall. Now here's Jordan. Out to the right wing. Dinwiddie outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Again, the Heat misses. Utah trailing here. Pass to Ingram. And here's Wiseman. Three-pointer, no good. Outside, Green. .116 left in the third. From deep, Johnson drops in the 3. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Utah calls time here. Doris, it's been interesting to watch Utah's transformation into an offensive force.
What's fascinating about it, BA, is there was a time where the Jazz was one of the best defensive teams in the league, and that defense led to winning. Then they transitioned from a team that went into the three-point revolution wholeheartedly, bought in completely to the pace and space and the need to be able to shoot the three well. And listen, they had a ton of success, but they never could get over the hump in the playoffs.
Durant for three. "34 seconds left in the third quarter." To the middle. Pass to Garuba. 4 on the clock. Here's a three from Paul. Rebounded by Ingram. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. Outside Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about
27.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's the Heat with the ball. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Sinks it from distance.
This is fearlessness, right? Kevin Durant, the catch and shoot, understanding here's an opportunity, I'm going to take advantage.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Paul with it. Jordan picks him up. To the inside. Pass to Dort. Launches it. And again, Miami with a triple.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And a great move by Chris Paul.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And that one's good by Durant. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
From deep, Wiseman fires in the triple.
3 points.
Wiseman's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Well, he showed right there, this guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Horton Tucker can't hit.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Back to Jordan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Doris, let me get your thoughts on big superstar trades where teams are trying to win championships right here, right now.
I think my response would be, Brian, show me the one that's worked in recent history. Listen, it's a bold gamble, and ultimately, talent wins in this league. What you cannot set aside is you have to understand, do the parts fit together? Are they committed to team first? Are they willing to put in all the work required to win a championship? Without it, you won't win.
Here's Sharp. No luck on that one. And Utah the other way now. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Wiseman. Inside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Special team. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Horton Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bay from long range. The rebound by the Jazz. Randall, right side. Pass to Dinwiddie. Out left to the wing. Jordan goes in. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Sharp, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. And it's Utah scoring again.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Outside Ingram. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And it's Miami's ball. With the floater. And the layup is up and in. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Heat.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Dort. Back to Paul. Randall pulls down the board. And stolen by Bay. And here's Paul. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they did